Welcome, ladies and gents. Do you remember Star Wars, well, Disney, made a hotel, Galaxy's Edge, for Star Wars, didn't they? Cost a lot of money. It was like $1 billion or something like that. Like, quite insane. Neat idea. Weird execution. Well, it's shut. Rather than changing the pricing and changing the execution, they just decided to shut it. I guess a tax write-down, maybe? Well, now it's potentially just being turned into offices. Yeah, this is a thing. We're going to take a look at this. This is quite comical, to be honest. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here. Do turn those bell notifications on. And please do hit subscribe if you're a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. There's a lot of you. Be good to have you here more often. But this is all according to the Wrap. They have an exclusive on this. So, yeah, this is where we're going to be pulling from today. But yeah, Disney Star Wars Hotel to be converted to offices for future Walt Disney World projects. Exclusive. Now, just, I guess, before we start, for those that don't know, and to reiterate my own thoughts on kind of what they could have done, because it's all well and good saying, well, they're doing this and that's dumb. Let's say what they could have done. Right, and let's talk about the abject failure of this whole thing. They started with this idea of an immersive hotel experience, which is actually a great idea. Okay, there's lots of places that do these kind of things. It's a themed thing, Star Wars themed. You go through, there's specific events that happen, all running across these weekends where guests are, or weeks, or whatever it is. That's quite a good... Overall, it's a good idea. But then you start looking into it. The rooms. They were like a prison cell. There was no natural light, or very little. You couldn't really... Well, yeah, there wasn't really any natural light. They weren't very hospitable places to be, which was quite odd. The entire theme was all centered around the new Star Wars. Because remember, they're still trying to shove that down your throats at this point. They still are now. That's not a good thing, because you only have to look at the financials of the box office to realise that there was a declining interest there. So that seemed odd as well. And then the event themselves... Well, no, the pricing. The pricing. I think it was about $5,000 or $6,000 for like a 2-3 night stay. Unbelievable. Just insane. There was also a drink, I think, that cost about $5,000 or something stupid like that. But I digress. And then the real clincher here is that who's going to stay in these kind of hotels, right? Who's going to stay in it? Mega fan. A mega fan is going to stay in a hotel. Mega fan. And what they did was nothing. So mega fans came and went, and they'd experienced it, and it was done. So what could they have done? Lowered the pricing. Get more and more people coming through. Rotate the events. They never changed the events. They never changed the theme. It was all one thing. They never adjusted it. They never went anywhere different. There was never any different things that were happening. It was all just this one set thing. So if you go there and you experience it, well, you've experienced it, haven't you? There's nothing else to experience when it's an immersive thing. You've been, you've saw, you've conquered, and you've left. Why would a mega fan keep going back? Certainly not more than twice. Anyway, really dumb. Really dumb. And also, remodel it after the new stuff. Well, not the new stuff. The old stuff. Get the new stuff out. Get the old stuff in. Weird. They could have even just remodeled it after Mandalorian and Grogu, which was still in its heyday at that point. So, that's why it failed. That's what they could have done. But what's happening now? Let's have a look. So as it says here, we'll just scroll over here. Those looking for a return to the Galaxy Starcruiser, not Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars themed hotel and experience. There could be so many people annoyed with me because I got that wrong, but never mind. That Disney opened on March 1st, 2022, and then closed the following September. Literally only open a year. We'll probably have to put that dream to one side. As of now, there are no signs that you'll be able to return to a galaxy far, far away. We've been told that the Starcruiser cost upwards of $1 billion. Yeah, we know that. Disney asserts that the number is much, much lower. Doubtful. There's so many reports about that. According to several sources, including an individual close to the company, the building that formerly housed the immersive adventure located near Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World is being converted into offices for Walt Disney Imagineering, the secretive arm of the company responsible for theme park attractions, retail locations, and cruise ships. So they're putting the Imagineering in there, and yet those idiots, those tards, couldn't think of a way to make this successful. Well done. I've done it. It's really not that difficult to make this successful. I don't think so. Walt Disney Imagineering will be using the building as a hub for several expansion projects coming to Walt Disney, World Resort, including, among other things, the Latin America area of Disney's Animal Kingdom. That'll be home to Encanto and Indiana Jones themed attractions. What? Why is Indiana Jones lumped in with Latino stuff? That's weird. I understand Encanto, but what? Anyway, the upcoming Cars and Disney villain-themed lands opening at the Magic Kingdom, and the Monsters Inc. land, complete with door chase coaster, arriving at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That Monsters Inc. coaster is perhaps the most controversial because it calls for the removal of Jim Henson's beloved final project, Muppet Vision 3D. So the Wrap had heard rumblings that the building was going to be potentially utilised for a several hour-long dinner theatre type experience that could use the hotel's lobby, used for key storytelling moments as part of the Galactic Starcruiser bridge, bar and restaurant, and that the gift shop would also remain open, but the Wrap has now been told quite firmly that the building will not be accessible to guests at all. Wow. This likely has to do with the how cumbersome it would be to shuttle guests to the Starcruiser building, which is in a backstage area of the park. When the hotel was open, themed shuttles would transport guests to and from Disney's Hollywood Studios on the Experience Away Day, where guests would have exclusive interactions in Disney's Star Wars themed land, Galaxy's Edge. Those shuttles could also carry a few guests at a time. So according to one source, several playtests have been conducted in that area of the old Starcruiser building with cast members filling in for paying guests, but the test would be for a potential dining experience in the theme park, not in the Starcruiser building itself. Weird. So Disney did take a tax write-down on the Galactic Starcruiser, which would freeze the use of that building for a specific period of time. And most of the projects outlined above are just starting, so it could be years before they actually open. There you go. Don't have much else to say, really. I mean, what an abject failure. And it really is a failure. $1 billion building event thing that they could have just It's so easy to fix this, but they don't want to. So dumb. Because all of the things I suggested means they have to admit defeat publicly. By doing all those things, they have to admit defeat, and they won't do that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.